And we're back! Welcome back to another Remaking Warrick. Now, before I forget... Oh wait, okay, first things first. I'm experimenting with how to render black hair. Everything you're seeing, I'm trying for the first time. So if it all works out, you know, yay! And if it doesn't, yeah, alright, we try again. You know, just gotta do it. Now, in the previous video, I was gonna say something about rendering. You're probably wondering what it is. I might be wondering what it is. And I've stalled enough time to remember what it is that I wanted to say. So, with your rendering process, you want to learn the quickest, fastest way to do a high quality sprite without having to spend like an hour. The reason being is most of the time you won't be given just one character to draw. You'll be given a cast of characters to draw. And that cast of characters usually has a couple of different poses and a couple of different emotions. I mean, unless if the game doesn't have it, but then the game seems a bit stiff. So, I don't fault the tales of people for going with a much more simpler rendering style just because there are so many emotions and poses for all of those characters. Like the main character, Yuri, in Tales of Vesperia, has at least 20 different facial expressions that somebody has to make artwork for. So, find that good balance, find something that makes you happy, and then just practice it so you are super speedy and you can finish it really quickly. Finish it quickly and you're comfortable with it. This black hair rendering here, it I think just this first one took me a good 20 minutes. Which is way too slow. I need to improve my process down to like 5 minutes. So if we were to do 5 minutes for rendering an entire pose, times Warrick has about 30 poses. I don't know what the math is, but that's already a lot of hours. And then, you know, I've got Alferi to do. And 6 other characters. Plus backgrounds. Oh yeah, backgrounds too. So really, do your homework. Homework is important. Like, I know if you're a neurosurgeon, you gotta study your books and make sure you're not cutting into the brain wrong. But when you're an artist, it's important to do homework. I feel like it's more important to do homework as an artist because... Okay, you're not saving somebody's life. Okay, it's all... You know what? No. I'm going to say it. It is just as important to do homework as an artist as it is to do homework as a neurosurgeon. Because you will find that you don't have time. You've got a lot of pressure, and everything has to look good. With homework, it gives you the chance to practice and really explore and come up with shortcuts and ways to make something look just as good, but just as quick. Or you find out what your process is, and that way you're just like going through it and not having to explore and then having to worry about redoing it later. This is about the 5th time I'm redoing Warrick. You know, you won't... You don't ever want to redo a character 5 times. It takes a long time away from your game. Like, I started my game... two and a half years ago? Yeah, I started in November of 2013. And it's still not anywhere near production. And that's because I keep redoing it. But you gotta persevere. Gotta keep trying. What I'm trying to say is, like, don't be afraid to just give yourself some assignments that no one's ever gonna see, just so you can make yourself better. So then when people do have to see your stuff, They're like, oh, yeah, that looks like it was done by a very talented artist who's very skilled and has done this multiple times. Yeah. Like, even if you have no professional experience, like no one's ever like paid you to do freelance, you know, you can still be impressive as long as you practice very hard. And push yourself, right? Get some inspiration. I know the pros say, like, don't just like find an artist who's been doing this a while and then just copy everything they do. Learn from the people. Learn from those masters. Figure out why they're good, and then take what you've learned and apply them to your own style. You won't be a copycat that way, but you'll be learning and you'll be improving a lot more. The pros. Yeah, occasionally I listen to these pros and I follow what they say, and it doesn't help me. Yeah. So yeah, even the pros may not be able to help you. You just need to find out on your own what you like, what you don't like, and go forth. Don't ever be afraid to try. Because trying will at least help get things done. Now I've noticed that there's that one little hair that's protruding into the red layer, and it's bothering me. Please tell me I fixed it. I don't think I fixed it. Oh gosh, I didn't fix it. Well, you know, the nice thing about recording yourself is you're not focusing on drawing it anymore. You're just focusing on, I don't know, relaxing, talking, having a good time. And you notice things that you otherwise wouldn't have noticed as an audience member. Yeah. Good way to double check your work, even though I don't think I'd ever record myself drawing or watching what I've drawn if I didn't have another reason for it. I should learn to do stand-up. I should actually stand up right now. I'll stand up later. Yeah. Maybe in the next video we'll, oh, what else do I have left for this, base pose? Let's see, we're gonna finish the hair. Oh, just the skin. Hey, goodbye!